Okay, hello. So I am attempting to record a video. I set my video recorder on my phone, so I think it's ultra wide and pro video, I believe was the other setting. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just testing it out. Let's see what happens. I am currently standing in my workspace, which is also where I have all my collections of things here and there, my sacred space, my altar and stuff. It's where I keep all of my market pop-up stuff, minus the tent that's in the bedroom. It's the only place that it fits. And I have stuff everywhere as always, but it's clean. This is actually tidy. This is actually clean. My printer is gone from there. I'm planning on selling it. I honestly need a new printer. That printer works fine. It just needs ink. But I really could use something different for my current needs as they've changed. And then over here is my work area. I just tidied it up some because it was really bad. I mean, at least on that side of the desk over there. And this side is still kind of messy, but not so much because it's in progress right now. I'm working on stuff. Yes, I have a box on the floor. The lid is there with some stuff. So we're getting closer. And I'm not using my mic right now. It's there. And this is my in progress work. Items that I've already finished are here. I have a couple here that are finished, some more that I haven't done yet, haven't finished. I just did this, so I was waiting for it to dry, and I believe it is dry now. So this is going to be the next bookmark. It has the mystical goddesses on it. It's a collection that I'm working on. It's been taking me a while because motivation and my mental health sometimes isn't great. It hasn't been the best for years. I mean, I'm better now than I used to be. I found ways to deal and cope and all that stuff, but sometimes life happens, things happen, and it comes and it gets in the way, and I just don't want to do anything, and my work can lay here for days, weeks, sometimes months before I get back to it. But right now, this is the current state. I do have something down. It's we call it parchment paper. It's taped down to protect the table. This is actually my little 2-foot table. I was using this at my pop-ups, but I stopped because now I have a folding shelf unit, and then my very small table is like a folding TV table. So I use that with my 6-foot table now. This here is a 4-foot table. I have actually 2 4-foot tables. This one is the one that I've always had in my workspace as my work table. So, sorry. So I used to sit here facing the wall and I would work here. But since I started using this table, plus I like to face that way. There's a window over there. The TV is like behind these bookshelves. because this whole area here is the living area. It's like the dining room area, and then from, I want to say, here to here, and then coming back this way into my area was supposed to be like all of the living room area. But it's so big, and we didn't have like a lot of furniture or anything, so I was able to take this space on this side where this window is at and make it into like my space, my work area. And we still have enough space out there behind all the shelves for the living room and the dining room. And we have like right behind here, the sofa's there, and then in front of that is the TV that's against the wall, and next to the TV is my armchair. So yeah, there's a lot of space over there. There's like a storage ottoman over there that we have for the dogs on top. So these bookshelves on the other side, because they looked really bad, if you see up there, we used what's called marker board. It's a type of like wainscoting board that you get at the hardware store. And we used 2 pieces with like industrial double-sided tape. We painted them. Some paint that we had there from like a long time ago. That's the color of that wall over there. And we painted them and we put them up. And it looks like a fake little wall. And we just have like a piece of artwork up there. So it looks really cool on the other side. I'm not going to show you right now because the other side right now is kind of messy. I have like the dog's blankets, stuff everywhere. It's a little messy. It's not horrible, but I'd rather not show it at the moment. I finally had organized this area right before the new year because I had 2 of these shelf units, and they were connected. I had them like, one on top of the other, were connected. These shelf units, actually, those are like the garage shelf units, I guess. These are the smaller ones. I had bought them for, I don't know why I am so out of breath. So if I sound like I am out of breath, I don't know why. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little nervous recording. But anyway, I had purchased them for a convention. I had never done a convention, and I needed like to set up, my setup. I needed a specific type of setup. This was what was recommended to me, and I purchased 2 of them. Then I got like these little command hooks, and I put them on to hang things. But I only did 1 convention and I never did another. I had a really bad experience, so I decided that it just wasn't for me and for my type of work. So I never did them again, and I stood with them as storage. But this area here got to be a little bit too chaotic because I had this storage box over here, and then I had the shelves, and then on top of the storage box I had stuff, and then stuff in this corner. I'd bring home all my stuff from pop-ups and markets, and they would just go all stuffed here. I used to use that clear one for my things. And then I had another like small one of the gray until we upgraded. My husband started using these for his stuff, and I decided that I wanted them too, so he gave me the large one in the bottom because he didn't like the large size. It was taking up too much space in the car for him, so he gave it to me, and then we went out and we bought a couple more of this size. So I bought myself one of those. And now I keep these for my pop-up stuff. So in the smaller one, I have mostly like my tabletop displays items. And then in the one in the bottom is where all my inventory is at. So I used to use 2 of these bags, and now I only use 1 of those because I was able to take stuff from the other bag and put it inside this container. So now I have just one bag. That's my personal bag that I take with me to pop-ups. So we'll have like snacks and card reader and chargers and all that stuff inside my I don't know what you'd call this thing, like a candy machine, but it's not really a candy machine. It's like a dispenser. I use mine from mystery spell jars, so I keep that in there with me at all times because I don't want it to get messed up. And then here's my rack, which I have been using, but I didn't use it the last time. I didn't have too much stuff to really hang, and I just hung it from the tent, which I don't like doing that as much as I used to because people tend to not pay attention to stuff that's hanging sometimes from your tent. A lot of people tend to think it's like decoration, or they just walk right past it and stuff like that. So I figured the rack would be better. And I noticed with the rack, yes, it brings in more attention. People walk by and they'll stop and they'll look through it and everything like that. So it really depends on the market, the type of event I'm doing, if I'm going to take it with me or not, and if I'm going to take clothes or not. So it's there. I use it when, I have been using it. I had put it away for a long time and I wasn't using it before I upgraded everything and I changed my setup. I got, like I said, this folding shelf unit, and I absolutely love it because I was able to get these S hooks and I put them in the little grate, the holes in the grate, and I'm able to hang my stuff like art and things like that from it. This is my riser that goes on top of my 6-foot table that my husband made for me. My step ladder that I use actually as a seat as well. That's what I sit on. And then my tables are here. And this is my 5 and this is my 6, which I need to get a better 6-foot table, but for now, this will do. And there's the little TV folding table. So now that I have this area, more organized, that I got rid of the other part of this, I use this for storage of things that I just don't really use often and I don't have to get to at all. It's just there. So I decided to put the other piece of this on top of that, and it just saves so much space that now I can put my event, my pop-up stuff in this area, and it's all just condensed in this little corner, and I have like a lot more space out here. So that was something I did right before the end of the year, and it made me feel so much better because it just, I don't know, it, like I said, just opened up so much and I got rid of so much junk that I didn't need. So, and then these are artwork of mine. They are for sale. I just don't really have anywhere to store them, so I have them here on the windowsill. We don't open this window. We don't open the blinds on this side or anything, so they stay there for now. And then I have my self-love containers. Oh, somebody is looking for my attention. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Here, I went to get something to drink as well. These I have listed on my website right now. They are self-love kits. So you can see inside there's like a little owl, there's some candles, some herbs, salt, there's a crystal. If you go onto my website, you'll find the listing, and the description, there'll be more information. But I have 4 of those available. And I'll link my website down below. If you go on my Instagram at Moon Owl Designs, I have a link tree in my bio, and I have like all my links there. So eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, my website, and I just started a Substack account. So it's basically I don't know, depends I guess on how old you are, if people remember LiveJournal. It's something similar to that, but it's like a mixture of that and maybe like Patreon. So there's free content and there's paid content. So if you're a free subscriber, you'll get the free content, and then of course if you're a paid subscriber, you'll get that paid content. Everything is there. The information for it is all, if you go there, is there. I'll also link that below if you don't want to go to my Instagram to find the links. So let me go around this way to the workspace. Oh, side note, we haven't had internet since August, and we just got internet again yesterday. So I'm excited about that, because now I can actually do more work that I was trying to do, like with the Substack thing. And I'm planning on starting my writing again, but that's a whole other story, whole other video. So here we are, my workspace and my current stuff that I'm working on. I'm gonna sit down here. And yeah, I left my drink on the other side. So years ago, I used to make a lot of paper crafts, and I used to make bookmarks. I kind of forgot all about it until I think it was like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was going through my books, getting rid of some old magazines, some old Writer's Digest magazines. And one of the books I opened it up, and there was a bookmark inside, and I was like, oh, I made this. I forgot all about this. And I don't know, I just kind of got like the bug again to want to start back with the paper crafting and making the bookmarks. So I was in the middle of working on these, and these are not Valentine's Day themed or anything like that, just because they're hearts, and hearts are all year. I know people will be like, oh, but they're pink and they're purple. And no. I just thought the hearts were really cute for the idea that I had, and since they were currently out available in the stores, I grabbed a bunch of them, and I decided that my next collection of art was going to be these like goddesses. They're just basic shapes of like the female body and hair. No facial features, no serious details or anything like that. Just very monochromatic colors and stuff. Just like one color here, one color there. I tend to do a lot of silhouette painting and drawing. I like that look. I don't have to worry about eyes and mouths and details and realism and all that stuff. So I prefer just doing solid shapes. So it's just easier. Anyway, so I had started these, but I got to a point where after I had transferred my images onto these, I don't know, I just like didn't want to go any further. I didn't want to keep going, because the idea was that I was going to have 4 of the pink and purple, and then 4 of the purple and pink, which I have 4 more hearts over here to the side that I have not done anything to. They're just there plain. So when I started thinking about the bookmarks, the idea popped into my head, why don't I put the art that I'm doing on these on the bookmarks? And that's where this idea came from. And they're all different, of course. So you have like a pretty printed paper on the back, and then my artwork on the other side. There's a lot of distressing, like distress inks and stuff like that that I used on them. And then, as you can see, these have like a lot of glitter. This is actually a Mod Podge coating that I did on it with glitter. So some of them, like this one, has glitter all over like the hair and stuff. And if you touch it, there's texture to it. It feels kind of 3D when you touch it. This pink paper that I did the art on is actually handmade paper. And then we have this pretty scrapbook paper on the back and some ribbon, and it's all sealed. I've been using a gloss Mod Podge for that, this one here. And then this was the first one that I did. So this side has, this was all done handmade paper, and you can see all the fibers and everything in the paper. And there's just like glitter. It is glitter. It's glitter paint. So it's like this stuff, extreme glitter paint. And I'll use like a ball tool just to pick it up and put it on, and that's how I get that textured 3D kind of effect on it. So I did a stamp, I hand stamped this, and I put just the glitter paint all over for some detail and texture. So, and you see they're all different. I mean, I tried with these, I did like all different with the colors and the papers and stuff. So this one is probably, it's probably going to be the last one. I think I'm just going to stick to 4 for now. I just did this one. This will go on the base. So I have these bookmark bases. I punched the holes in them. These are craft paper, and then I have white paper bases. So I use the white paper base for this. So I have to pick out a paper now for the other side, which I'll cover the base. And I keep putting my hand because the phone wants, I don't have a pop socket on the back of this phone, and it just wants to slide out of my hand. Sorry about that. So I have to find a scrapbook paper, probably from this pad, that matches those colors that I decided to go with. If not, I have like larger scrapbook paper behind me in those containers there, and we'll see what I find that matches this. And yeah, and then that, I think that's going to be the last bookmark for now. And then I'm probably going to finish these just because I already started them. It's just take time because of all these little pieces, all these little areas that you have to paint in and everything. But yeah, I'll finish these. I eventually. Eventually they'll get done. Once those are finished, I'll put them on the site. Once I'm done with this bookmark, then I have to take pictures, and I'll list them on the site as well. I'm not sure the pricing yet, because since they are 100% handmade, hand drawn, my artwork is on them, and all the work that's gone into them, they're not going to be like cheap or, you know, $3 or $5 or anything like that, because they are not mass produced, printed or anything like that. So I cannot promise that they're going to be very low price, but they're not going to be a very high price either. I have photo prints for $10 that are like 4x4 size on my website, and which I think is pretty affordable for a glossy photo print. And I have pins that are coming in. They should be here tomorrow, hopefully. I have a pre-order for them right now, and those pins will probably be between $10 and $12. So these should be affordable. They'll be under 20. I can tell you that they'll be under $20. It won't be a crazy price, but once they're up there, I'll post it on my Instagram, and you'll be able to get updates there. These are the distressed. Well, I use distressed inks. I use the purple one, and then I use these distressed oxide inks in these colors on that last one that I just did. I don't know. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I thought it gave it more like a celestial midnight sky type of look almost. I'm not sure how the color is coming up on camera. It doesn't look exactly how it does in real life, at least not to me. But I promise you, there are like purples and blues and teal colors and stuff blended in. So there's that. And then I do plan on making these small notebooks. So these I have to cover and everything. They're 50 sheet mini notebooks. So these will probably be like mini journals or grimoires, because that's what I usually do when I make books, like notebooks and stuff. They're usually for Book of Shadows, so people can have their own Book of Shadows, the grimoires. And this one has no lines. It's 2 different colors. I'm absolutely in love with this one. I wish I could keep it for myself. Sorry about that. We're getting like a new neighbor in the condo in the front of us, and they just went inside, so the dogs were barking at the noise. The binding on the spine, the glue is just all exposed. So this, I will be covering this. Of course, I'll be covering this. It'll get covered and embellished and everything. But like I said, I don't know. I absolutely love love this one. It has craft type of paper inside, and then this paper is kind of thin, but it has a off-white, almost beige like color to it, so it looks antique, like almost antique-ish kind of. That's what it looks like on the side. But yeah, I want to keep it for myself, but no, I can't do that. That's not what it's for. They actually only had one left in stock when I purchased it, so it must be very popular, I'm assuming, and people must be buying it. And then I have these handmade papers, again with my hand. I'm sorry I keep doing that, but I need to hold the phone. I don't want it to go falling. So these handmade papers, I actually found them at the Dollar Tree in a pack, and they're just like perfect size for paper crafting and stuff. And you want to do things like small things like what I'm doing here. I mean, look at all the fibers and stuff in these papers. Here's like the pink ones that I used, and they're very thick and sturdy. And this is just like a bunch of pink ones. This is the pink one with the fibers, like the little serious fibers in them. This is a glittery textured, look at this, isn't that beautiful? And there's only one piece of this, It's very sturdy. And then there were these that have like leaves in them. They have like pressed leaves or flowers, like petals. They're so pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet, but I'm absolutely in love with this paper. And handmade paper, especially handmade paper like this, it can be very expensive. So to find it in a pack, like a pack for $1.25, yes please, I'll take a couple. I'll be going again to the Dollar Tree to look for more of these different, you see different colors and stuff. But yeah, I really like those. What else do I have to say today? I think the video is already like 30 minutes long, and I'm not good with editing yet. I don't know really much about it. I have to teach myself, so my videos will be kind of long for now and raw for the time being. So if you've been here all this time up until now, thank you so much. If you could subscribe and like the video, that would help me so much. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to actually start this channel, and if you could please visit me on Instagram, I would love that and appreciate it so much. If you can follow me and share my work with your friends and family. Yeah, so that's it for now. I know this video was all over the place, but thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.